Alright, game to review. As always, I'm a League of Legends coach doing coach things. We do this live on stream, so in case you're interested in this sort of content, check out this stream. And we're just gonna jump right into the draft, shall we? Because we don't have that much time. We have 1.5 hours. Gotta be a bit quick. Adaptations. Golden Guardian decides to go blue side. Golden Guardians usually go for Unga Bunga teamfight. Trying to do a little bit non-meta sort of way of playing. We already talked about it in game 1. Don't just want to repeat myself. If you already watched it, because then it might just be a little bit boring. Adaptations I would do is not give them easy front and back. And try to get other damage sources outside of your AD carry. Probably not gonna play hard for my top lane because it doesn't really matter. Who cares about top? And just make sure I've got good bot lane state. Giving them, like, picking Nautilus their blind, I think was a really big mistake. And playing against isolating, making sure you have outrange is usually very, very beneficial. Playing low range into Maokai, not that good in my opinion. Aphelios, I sort of understood. Due to the fact you play against Ruler, you wanted to pick it away, try it out. Game 1 of a series. I think it's fine to do. Against Maokai though, especially if you don't have high range mid, especially if you if you don't counterpick support on red side, I think you're gonna be in a very bad position. Anyway, what are the bans? Now we decided to ban Aphelios instead, which is fine because they ban out Ari, which I think... No, wait, they already did it last game. Don't really fully remember the bans. Whatever, bans we don't really analyze too in depth. Anyway, Cannon ban, sure. Maokai ban by red side, and we do take out the Aphelios against Ruler. You decided to pick K'Sante first. K'Sante's a flex pick for them. Unga Bunga, don't mind. Could also be just an easy top lane blind pick, and you guys know it. I want top lane to just be blind picked and a good pick for the team fight. And counter picking for top lane is just GG. Anyway, right, so what would I do? Oh, Lulu. Kanavi, don't break my heart. Kanavi, don't break my heart by hovering these champions. Kanavi, don't break my heart by hovering Evelyn. I know you wanted to Kanavi, my love. I know you want to play the Evelyn too. But you know it's not going to happen. I wish it was going to happen as well, but you know it's not going to happen. At least you played Carl game 3, yeah. River played Rengar though, so that's actually kind of based, so we're going to talk about it in a second. Actually, we have to be a bit faster. I can't meme as much. I don't have that much time. Anyway, we see K'Sante, we see Lulu Zeri into it. I don't think Lulu Zeri is bad. I think Zeri is very underrated. Not wanting to prioritize Jinx against a possible hard engage composition makes sense. Vi is also open, so going Jinx when they've got K'Sante, Vi, possibly a lot of hard engage makes sense. Don't mind that at all. Lulu Zeri just a very good combo as well. What would I do against Zeri, Lulu? I feel like it's hard to go Tristana, which is usually Stixxay's counterpick into Zeri from the games I've seen. Going Sidran is like also kind of useless here. I wouldn't mind Sidran in case you actually send it on Tristana. You could also just do Elise to have like 80 flex pick plus AP jungle, allowing K'Sante to play into mid and then maybe be able to pressure botlane even harder. Pantheon? Wouldn't mind an AP jungle. Rel, okay, interesting. Just the instant Rel pick. So they're gonna hard send it onto bot lane. Not sure if I like that's what GG doing that. Let's see how the lane goes, because Stixxay's laning, and like also Huhi's laning in a way, right? Really have not impressed me at all. Wukong? Okay, so already going to front and back. Gragas ban, sure. Syndra ban, whatever. Elise ban, okay. So you're banning out these AP junglers to make sure K'Sante is not a really good flex onto mid. Maokai, Gragas, Elise are out, so all of these like standard AP junglers. Sion? Nah, don't pick Luplon. Luplon is such a useless pick here. Luplon is such a useless pick, don't go with this. I hate Luplon. What does Luplon do here? Ooh, Violet-Sandra, I don't mind. Oh, I don't mind the Violet-Sandra. You need to pick engage anyway. Lissandra good matchup into mid. Ooh, I don't mind this B4, B5 at all. Now it's also complete useless here. So in game 1 already, JDG just went into full front and back after seeing hard engage, and now they just decided, okay, actually we don't want to do that. Actually we don't want a free win. Let's go Na Luplo here instead of going for the free win. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky. So JDG actually hard playing for enabling, but it's not going to be easy because Rella's very good roam timers. Again though, they have botlane priority. I feel like Eastern teams secure themselves botlane priority maybe a little bit more than Western teams. And I think this enables you to make sure your midsection is fine a lot more than actually a roaming type of support. So usually I was not a big fan of picking enchanters. Oh, the overlay's fucked again, nice. Usually I was not the biggest fan of picking enchanters that much, due to you losing out on like Nautilus, Leon, or these sort of picks, which enable your midsection gameplay quite a lot. But right now, it's not nearly as much about skirmishing, right? It is not about 3 versus 3 skirmishing. It is about to get to mid lane first. A lot of times, in my opinion, when it comes to support. And then enchanters can be very, very powerful, right? Enchanters can be very, very powerful when it's actually more about who gets to mid lane first instead of who has the better skirmish around mid. Because usually it's an isolated v enabling trade and not actually like a full mid lane skirmish. Which I think actually was a bit more how it used to be. Or maybe I just have like a better read now, right? That is like also an option. That is also an option. What do I want to see here this game? Mainly GG just rotating around together with Lissandra into side, especially bot lane. Alright, main idea what I'd like to see here. Anyway. I saw your message, Joe. I saw your message. Anyway. Main idea here is trying to prioritize level 6 as Vi here. You kind of want to play towards bot, but you don't really have the option pre-6. So I'd really like to make sure I'm level 6 ASAP, because if Wukong hits level 6 before me, Wukong can actually start a contest midsection, and I'm not a fan of that happening, right? The River is started playing onto mid, and I think it can be an option, but I think it's a bit unrealistic if Knight plays it well. And now you waste your time, and if you waste your time and you hit level 6 after Wukong does, well, now Wukong can play midsection, which you really don't want to happen. I'd rather make sure I get level 6 ASAP this game. Here's why. I'd never prioritize my blue buff again. Please just take your Gromp first. Because if you want to play Scattercrab after playing Gromp into blue buff, it's easier to kite towards Scuttle. So you're actually there pretty much the same time while making sure your Gromp respawns earlier. Way better. Way better. It actually gets control, so that feels bad. So Kanavi getting double scuttle is a bit of a disaster. I like River's gank attempt here. Walking past the scuttle crab and the queuing over. Treadling reset. But this is basically what I meant, right? Now this can be a bit of a problem. Why can this be a bit of a problem? Because Kanavi gets double scuttle, which enables him possibly to get level 6 first. If he gets level 6 first, maybe even significantly earlier than River does, well, now he can pressure mid lane a lot harder. And that is a very, very big problem. That can be a very, very big problem. Missing tries to hold wave as much as possible to make sure Ruler gets as much CS as possible, or at least experience, right? Experience is often the more important thing. You're gonna try to hard shot instantly so Tristana loses, so Huhi has to stay in lane to possibly hold the wave. I feel like Ruler really tries to make sure enemy misses a wave. So whenever Stixxay goes for a base, Ruler just insta hard pushes the wave. Like if it's a normal wave. I feel like one thing Stixxay doesn't do like well enough is resetting before cannon. Because instead of this here, I mean you're Tristana, so you can't actually slow push, so that's a problem of Tristana as well. But you crashing on 4 instead of 430 makes it so that Ruler can insta one-shot the wave, and now you like drop one entire wave again. And that is a big problem. You get 1 million of experience out of an entire wave. That is horrible for the early game. Like if you look at the experience, Ruler's already half a level ahead and is minute 530. Which is a big problem. Like it's a very, very big problem. Because this results in Ruda getting level 5 first, this results in Ruda being able to get level advantage. If he has level advantage, it's easier for him to get control of the wave, it's easier for him to scale up, and GG really is in a position where they want to win bot lane. Ruda trying to gank mid lane again, doesn't find it. And honestly, one thing I'm very happy about Kanavi is just him just farming up. Kanavi's already like more than half a level ahead, and of course, River hasn't taken his camps yet, but now he can look to make sure his loop is fine, look to match any sort of plays, and then hopefully play next mid lane wave into control of topside River, or they just insta-take it, but they're doing the top lane push, so they can't actually do it. And then can try to make sure he gets level 6 ASAP. Is he at level 6 here? Nope, unlucky. But now he's just gonna walk into bot side. Nice. Nice. And it's basically what I meant, right? When I said it's often more important to actually get bot lane push, because now Kanavi it's level 6, and now you're gonna fight against Wukong level 6 here? No, you're just gonna run away. Okay, they actually still respect the fight here. They actually still respect it. Oh, Licorice! But this is why you don't counterpick top lane, just pick Gisante. Like, this champion is so broken, man. Stop counterpicking top lane. Kanavi's threatening dive. Oh no, that is not good. Oi. That is not good. Huh? Why are they diving bot lane? Nah, that is such a shit play. River can just smite a minion to get 6 now. Oh, never mind. We love Gisante. This champion is broken, man. Straight up.
He solo killed Bin. He is now solo killed 369. Who is this guy? The last time this happened, he went 7-0 on Gisante. So Licorice putting the hurt down 369. Great play there. The ultimate to follow up the hop there as well.
Well done. But Licorice is honestly laning really well in some games. Like, Gisante is so mega broken, by the way. Gisante is so mega broken. I mean, GG's early game is going very well again, right? It's a very, very good early game again. They full swap here, they play Tristana, you have to match it because otherwise it will take the entire fucking turret. Licorice, not again. Man, why are people counterpicking top lane? Can someone Northflex more broken though? Nah, it's not. I mean, it's good. It's not bad. But it's not that broken, actually. It's not that broken. There's ways to counter it. You can play, like, Swain into it. As long as you don't give Northflex plus, like, outrange, you're really fine. And then you just play Swain into it or, like, choke if mid lane. And then Nautilus is actually kind of shit. You just have to make sure you outrange then on the AD carry. And then it's fine. Right, outrange, like, one thing if you're, like, low level... I mean, I don't want to say low level coach, right? But, like, a little less experienced coach. One thing I made a mistake a lot early on during my career is not caring about outrange. Because outrange decides if you have to engage or not. So if you outrange, you can play front or back and just like slam champions for it because now people have to come into you because you outrange. Top counter is cool, but a hard counter with Gisante is hard to find, so it's kind of useless. I mean, top counter is really the most whatever thing ever. Who cares? Bot lane is so much more important. Mid is so much more important. Way more important. Like when I didn't see one top lane counter matchup actually result in anything big in the entire tournament. The entire tournament I didn't see anything big resulting out of a top counter pick. Heck, I'd rather R5 jungle than top lane right now. You just pick a top lane good for team fight. That is the only thing you do. That's the only thing you care about. Just pick a top lane that is good for your team fight. Gori goes down second, and JDG, you give him an inch, they take a mile, 2 kills for nothing. Go to Guardians have great go buttons, but there's no stop button. The second they go into the tower. Can see LPL tops getting counters, but only them. Yeah, but even them, like LPL top is... Look, LPL top lanes are getting solo killed by fucking Licorice. Blind picking. Like LPL top laners get counter pick and then they die. Because they are 5 now, well who gives a shit? But they got shit on a lot better westerners. It's weird. Yeah, exactly, right? Top, like, why would you ever counterpick top lane? This meta, like, it's the most whatever thing ever. Just blind pick like Olaf, Darius, Gisante, and just have fun, man. Or like Sion, man. Who gives a shit? Top last pick for mental, yeah, actually though. Like in solo queue, I see it, right? But in competitive, I don't, man. Just counterpick support. Counterpicking support enables you to get push and bot. Use the push on bot to set up mid and then just win the game. Like, especially on red side, right? R5 top lane is the stupidest thing you can do. I understand, like, delaying top lane pick on blue side. Because you're gonna get counterpicked anyway. On bot and mid. But counterpicking mid and bot lane, or like support, is so much more important. Yeah, nice. Running it out the mid lane. Cringe. When I say you threaten mid into shifting onto side, I mean threaten, not just like dive them. It's like when I played against Ocean Trident yesterday, and they just decided to like pretty much try to dive my Morgana mid lane as not in this Nidalee. Nah, it's threatening mid, and if mid respects, you just shift away from the lane. This is how you play Enable. Your Morgana mid, you didn't see? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, Eric, go pick Nautilus flex pick into me. Go pick Nautilus flex pick. Go on. Go on. Nah, hell no. Go on. Not even picking it with Royal. Yeah, nah. Don't. Would only do with you. Yeah, with me, like, it's fine, right? Like, I'd actually use it, though. Anyway, we're not really analyzing that much, right? We're honestly, like, chilling a bit. And it's a very skirmishy fight play right now. They're gonna use Herald onto top. I guess it's fine. Enabling you to have long side lanes and then trying to pressure top lane when they hard hovering bot. Makes sense, right? Trying to get Dragon. Cross mapping top lane. Honestly, the silent play is pretty good by GG. The silent play is really fucking good by GG. Woo! And you're gonna get the heck out of there? Woo! Woo! GG is not bad! This silent play is very, very good. Nice cross map attempt. Into also like a very good fight. Nice! Nice! Honestly, like, I might watch some Golden Guardians games next bit. This series was the most winnable IMO. Yeah, they're not playing, like, GG is playing really good. I mean, I honestly don't mind Tristana either, right? Tristana, like, these are the comps that Red Side has no fucking idea against, right? If you play against Eastern teams, you play cringe. You play weird stuff. You play what you're good at, and you play what they don't have any idea against. C9 will win MSI, by the way. You're the biggest coper ever. You're hacking coping, man. You're hacking coping, brother. C9 has played the worst side laning out of any team in MSI up until this point. They will lose against GG. Honestly, I think C9 might lose against GG, yeah. Because Golden Guardians is actually playing pretty good side lane. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if GG wins against them. GG is not playing bad at all. Where's Bambi when we need him? Where's Bambi when we need him? I need some Golden Guardians hype in the chat. I need some River is the best jungler in MSI sort of chatting by Bambi. If Stixxay doesn't in, it's free. Yeah, if Stixxay doesn't get shit on by Berserker and lane, it's free. But Sven has been laning really, really bad, so it should be fine. I feel like Sven has been probably laning even worse than Stixxay has. No flame to the players, right? But just like straight up opinion. Dragon's gonna be up. It's Cloud Soul, actually pretty good for Red Side to get it, so make sure you contain it. Sven is rough. Sven with Z, brother. They just did that to lure them into a false sense of security, or how you say it. Ah, okay. Sure, cope. Fuck you? Nah. Come on. Are you going? You're giving too much front and back. Kite back again. Yeah, good. I didn't like the setup originally by Golden Guardians here. Like, kite back, re-engage, kite back, re-engage, kite back, re-engage. Understand your comp. Already a lot better here. I'm wondering if Stixxay has a bigger voice after game 1. While they didn't play enough with Stixxay, even though he was the main damage source here. But here, nice catch attempt. Nice catch attempt. You don't want to give Zeri Lulu too much of a front and back. Gori, a little bit, engaging a little bit too hard here. But kite back, right? Kite back, nice catch onto Knight. And then kite back, re-engage. Kite back, re-engage. That's how your comp works. Very, very nicely done by Golden Guardians. Good job, guys. Good hacking job. Good hacking job. Yeah, Huhi is honestly playing really good. Like honestly, like I'm rooting for Golden Guardians in a lot of games. They've got some very, very nice moments. Very, very nice moments. Honestly, I feel like I'm rooting more for Golden Guardians than I'm rooting for Mad Lions. I feel like I'm rooting more for Golden Guardians than for Mad Lions. And I'm an EU Mad fanboy. Mad was just sad. Yeah, especially like Game 3. Game 1 was so nice, but they completely threw it. Game 2 they just got shit on. Game 3 they had a really, really bad draft. Really, really bad draft. And Golden Guardians is not playing... Like, right now you've got control of midsection. I'm wondering why GG sent it so hard on side. I don't like it. Please just open mid. Like, please just open mid. Now you do. Ready for G2 to have 2 minute 15 games but still win series? Yeah. Honestly. I'm rooting for Yike, man. Like, Yike deserves to win. And G2's already behind. Like, I hope when G2 plays against Mad Lions, they're just gonna Giga Senate on, like, Belvusi. Yike is fucking insane. Love him. Honestly, he is. Like, straight up. For a rookie, this guy is honestly performing insanely well. It is disgusting how good Yike is playing mechanically. It is actually disgusting how good he's playing mechanically. BB also doing work. BB has been doing very well. And I thought BB was the worst player in G2. Straight up. Not even close. Like, Caps has been hinting, but I thought BB has been playing really bad during regular season. But he's stepping up in MSI. I'm a big fan. I'm sorry, by the way, guys, if you're here for the analysis here right now. But right now, it's a lot of trading just mid lane waves. And this is like the rules say, basically. He always talks when... I think he's a big component of team mental and synergy. He always talks when something went wrong. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I agree with the idea that players can also be very, very important. Even if they might not be the most important gameplay-wise. For a team. Not to flame Fed Shields like laning, for example. But for example, Fed Shield used to be a player like this. For my insanity, right? So that's why I think Fed Shield is really underrated. Because what Fed Shield brings to a team is insane. Is he the best top laner you're gonna get? Probably not. No flame Fed Shield, you know I love you. But Fed Shield is an insane player for the team. When it comes to improving, when it comes to keeping your mental. I love working with Fed Shield and I hope he gets a really good team. Fantastic player for a team environment. Absolutely fantastic player for a team environment. Like, this guy could have gotten flamed straight up by a player in a scrim and he would not have cared. He didn't care. No ego for improvement. Really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, this game's over. I did just like 2 team fights. Let's check the setup here. And the problem is here, in my opinion, that JDG gets like good front and back like setup here. You try to go for flanks here as GG, but I feel like you have to set up earlier than this. I feel like you mainly have to go for a catch here. Gori's trying to go for flank, but JDG... I feel like Eastern teams are way too good when it comes to playing against flank. Eastern teams, so when I watch Billy play and when I watch like JDG play, they're so insanely good when it comes to anti-flanking. They're so good when it comes to anti-flanking. Gori gets insta-card and Huhi as well. Would rather have a stabilizing player for the team than a really good player, which makes the team unpredictable. Depends on which lane. Depends on which lane. When it comes to mid, when it comes to mid lane, I'd rather have a psychopath. Yeah, LPL is the best when it comes to fighting, I feel like. When it comes to just straight up fighting, LPL is the best. Especially when it comes to like these nuanced sort of fighting, like countering flanks and setting up flanks. C9 is the best you're coping. Which is really nice to see, yeah. Yeah, I mean this game is like really over now again. But Golden Guardians is really showing life. Golden Guardians is showing a lot of life. But to get back to your point, Eric, I feel like a Saber, like when you need a top laner, I really don't need a pop-off top laner. When it comes to AD carry and top, I need 2 players that are very, very safe. But I really don't mind having a jungle support or mid laner that are psychopaths. I don't mind them being psychopaths. But I want my top lane and my AD carry to be consistent usually. I don't feel like I'm sorry guys if you really want to have wanted to have like very big analysis when it comes to this game. We had a bit of like more chat interaction, but I hope it's fine. Hope you enjoyed this anyway. I didn't really feel like there's too much to go for to review here. I feel like it's mainly just fight difference here this game. Anyway guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the socials link below the stream. Join the stream, it's a lot more fun. Below the stream, check out the socials below the video. And otherwise, we're gonna do the cut here and then see you guys in